Why am I all the way down there? Let me fix that. Oh, right, because that's where we left Meg. That's right. Okay, there we go. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to another riveting installment of Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD. We are we spent the last day just level grinding, if you recall. And I said when we come back to this, then we would go after Brave and try to get through him, and then the Earth Temple, so that we can awaken the Earth Crystal. Um, I've done a bit of grinding off screen, not a whole lot to justify the length between this stream and the last. But we're just gonna boot up the game. We're gonna have some fun, and yeah, it'll a good time. She'll be had by all, I hope. You better have a good time. You hear me? You better. Anyway. Oh, well, look who decided to show up first. Hello, Astral. Welcome in. Hmm. Yeah, so we're on level 69. Um, oh, okay. Well, they are probably at the same spot, but that's okay. We'll load from here. And that. All right. So where are we? So everybody is maxed out on Valkyrie. That's where we are. Um, everybody is also maxed out on Time Mage. I'm retreating to old tactics just to get through the first arc of the game, and then we'll start doing a bit more mixing and matching as as we carry on. I'll spend some time maxing out like the mage classes and things like that. But um hmm. but we have Idia in this awesome gear. We have Agnes in the Bravo bikini. We have Tiz in the dimensional garb. And we have Ringabel in the Eastern War garb, because why wouldn't we? This is peak Ringabel. This is Ringabel in his truest form. So let us carry on. Hmm. What is like? What is he? Red on Mount Moon or Mount Silver? Dun 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 dun. Did you ever tell her that, though? No, no, we just killed them all. Aw. That's what I do like about this. Like, as much as I've kind of griped that we could have used the mobile game, the assets for these characters, I do like actually being able to see that Brave has expressions on the old model that was just you really wouldn't notice on the teeny tiny 3DS screen. This might be the warmest and proudest I have ever seen this man look. Hey, Gran, good to see you. Oh, fuck. He screams to no one. All right, we're just I'm sorry, but we are going to be cheesing a lot of this. Is the game muted? No? Is the audio not coming through? Okay, hold on. Okay. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Let me deactivate and reactivate the Elgato. Thank you for letting me know. Where is it? Is that better? Better? You can hear it now? Okay, good, good. Sounds kind of far away, though, or muffled or something. Hold on. What is going on there? Oh, shit, I gotta do shit before the song runs out. Um... Let me see something here. Why is it far away though? That's the bit I'm not getting. There's no filters on the source. Dun, dun, dun. Just boost it a little bit, maybe that'll help. Like, it's there, but it sounds like it's miles away. Hold on, do I need to reload the whole source? Hold on. Okay, it was sounding okay to you? I don't know, it just kind of sounded fuzzy for me, so... Wrong Elgato. There we go. Oh, that's better. Much clearer. Okay. Are we good? Alright, is that just better in general? Everything's okay? Fantastic. Thank you.
Shall not pass.
Oh, he just healed himself. Oh, I forgot he could do that. Okay.
Do not stand in my way!
Why is one of his under... That is the Eastern War garb. I mean, she's just in a bikini, so... You know... He's a warlord, exactly.
I'm bored of you.
Okay.
My daughter.
Dun 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 dun. We got no cash for that. Boo. Bravely is cheap. He's so cheap. Sweet, an elixir though. Nice, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Oh, they look awesome as Templars themselves. See, no, that's armor. Yeah.
Brave! Mother!
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Adia. This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you and Adia dearly.
Oh.
Father?
Uh-oh. DeRosso?
Do not fear. He is merely unconscious. His wounds, they will heal, though it will take some time. And he may never wield his sword again.
Mother, I took up arms against Father.
Yeah, we see that.
I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle. It was for the best.
Mother, we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
It turns out when you hit someone with swords and magic explosions, they get hurt, right?
I see.
Forgive me.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Like, we know her name. Her name is Maher. So why is it just saying Adia's mother as if we haven't learned her name already?
Oh, but there is, Mother. For if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Adia, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
She's got some sort of meme face going on here. This doesn't look like a motherly love face. This looks like some sort of pathetic meme face or something.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
Oh?
And you are...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester de Rosso. But you may address me as Lord de Rosso.
What do you mean our fear is misplaced?
Oh, thank you, Sari. Good bot.
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb. For he has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years. While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life as she has left, Idea.
So then...
We're free to awaken the crystal.
Dear.
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal.
Why is that ironic? You want to share that with the rest of the class, Lester?
I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom.
Shrink this bit.
I have seen years measuring in thousands. Hope and sentiment intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil. The rise and fall of the Orthodoxy, the restoration of Eternia, the two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
The way to Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Let's go!
Party chat. We haven't done one of these in a while. You're staring at that journal fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. The thing stopped coughing up prophecies. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. We will answer that later. Did someone in the past foretell what the four of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually other people who lived in the past? Other people whose doings perfectly overlap with our own? Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, Agnes. Any recollection? No. I am not entirely without my suspicions, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it, do you, ring a bell? Me? I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, Tiz. Do you remember anything? No, nothing. I'd always just assumed it was Owen that rescued me. And Adia? The author claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas? So I can pummel him? If I said no, I'd be lying. What? I'm saying I have my suspicions where boys in love with me are concerned. But the facts don't add up. For either of them. Either? I suddenly find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says... It says you three are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see little point in fretting over someone we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact. So let us hurry to the Everlast Tower. Seconded! Awakening the crystals has to be our top priority. Then let us hurry on. Right. Can't take the outfit seriously? Which one? The bikini or the cloth? Oh, there's a side quest available now. Can we go do it? Should we go do it? Before we progress plot? Actually, I'm gonna save. Just because, you know. Now let's rest up, actually. Get our health and MP back. See if we can... Ooh. Vampire Castle. Okay.
It's no use. The lock won't open.
If you wish to pass this gate, seek you the 6 keystones throughout the lands.
Keystones?
Keys of stone? Stones that are keys?
Though the way is barred, 6 number the holes to be filled. I trust you can figure out the rest.
Oh my god, a talking door.
The time is ripe to prove yourselves worthy. I shall say no more.
No fair! Couldn't you offer a small hint? Perhaps a name, a color, a shape?
I said I shall say no more. Now off with you. I shall await your return.
Wi-Fi's getting funky again? Ugh. Well... Okay. Right, so 6 keystones. Who remembers this from our original playthrough? Way back when. We need a good takeoff point. Can you not? Deep. Okay, so we can make it into town here. Collect that soul. Rest up. Alright. So if we head here, we can get our airship back and go looking for keystones before we do the temple here. So these are the keystones that we're looking for. These little pillars. But let's start. Yeah. Oh, it's fun. Oh, right. We've kind of done a loop-de-loop around the world. Okay. Because, like, there's one here as well, so gonna keep those in mind. It is kind of amazing to think, though, that for all the traveling we did, like, here's Eternia, but just across the sea here, is frickin', oh, fuck, I can't remember any. Hold on, I know how to do this. Isengard, or Eisenberg. Like, for all the traveling we had to do, like, Eternia is actually just down here. When the map kind of betrays that. I don't know. Well, actually, no. Yeah. It actually does. I always thought the map had Eternia more over where that ring is, but alright, so this is what we're looking for. Here's the starting area. Dragons! And this is why I've reverted to cheesing tactics. Crazy dragons, they have a shitload of health. Like, I had actually considered doing this bit off screen just because, well, you can see for yourself. We're at 4 times speed, and this is still taking forever. I think he has like 300 or 500,000 health or something. There we go. $6,000 experience though, nothing to shake a stick at.
You won.
Why, you have mastered my contrivance and defeated its guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Dark Keystone.
That voice. Lord De Rosso?
This stone must be one of the keys to Vampire Castle. All right, 5 more to go.
Yeah, 5 more dragons to slay. But let us heal up first. Any other souls around? Just the one? Yarp? Alright, let's head to the inn and heal up. Okay. So, second keystone, let's go find. Oh. Gotta be. Let's, Ansheim has one by the Oasis, right? Yeah. So we'll do a quick save. And inspect. Oh! Hey, it's a green one! Hey! This is my in-game cameo.
This decides it. I'll give my all.
Right. So anytime a partner dies, Valkyrie classes get a boost. So... Uh-oh.
Let's start the show.
Nice. So we may have to rely on Ring a Bell for this, because everyone else is defeated. Yeah. Like, oh, poor guys. They're all dead. All my friends are dead.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Wind Keystone.
All right, 4 more to go.
Let's head into the town here and heal up first. Any souls for Narende? Nope. Alright, so we're off to Florum then to get its keystone. Now, Florum is only up the way, so it's handy enough. Now, but its keystone is... You know what? Fine. We'll throw down another save.
Here it comes!
And let's just hope for the best. Oh, that sucks, Meg. Look at these companies making changes nobody's asking for. Woohoo! Alright, 3 dragons down.
won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Light Keystone.
All right, 3 more to go.
Alright. We can rest in the sage's house. It's just weird that he's not here anymore, but alrighty. Let's carry on dragon slaying. So, that wasn't the one I was looking for. I thought Florum had its own keystone. Like, there has to be a water dragon somewhere around here, but maybe I'm wrong? Like, there's the Temple of Water. It's not there on the beach. Not in the real flowery area. Okay, we may have to just come back for that one. Let's continue forward. Oh, we're back in Ansheim now. This is the sage's residence. That's where we just were. Is there one on the ice? Oh. Yeah, that was the first one we did. There's the Narende Chasm. Alright, here's Eternia. It would be funny if or it'd be a really nice touch if this model updated as you defeated the dragons. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll.
Here it comes!
Here we go again. So, for anybody who's wondering, like, how this is working, maximizing the Valkyrie job class gives you access to something called Super Jump, which takes 3 Brave points to use. Oof, that's bad. But maxing out Time Mage gives you access to Hasten World, which rapidly increases your brave points. So, but it also rapidly increases your opponent's brave points, so they can do more stuff. The idea behind it is that you're constantly fueling the ability to super jump, so that you're never going into a deficit on your brave points and missing turns as a result. But as you can see, this thing has just mauled us. So I think ideally we probably should be doing this dragon last, but now we're just running on Ring a Bell might be the fastest one we have, so we're just relying on him to outspeed, plus the bonuses, the soulmates bonuses from our other Valkyries dying. This is why he's the warlord. If all goes according to Keikaku, this could turn on us. We can't repeat the tactic because we've only got one person, which I think is a bit stupid, but
Don't fall for me now.
And there we go. Ring a Bell wins the day again. And rightfully so. Jumps to level 70. Let me just shrink down a bit so you guys can see him a bit more in all his glory. There we go, level 70.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Earth Keystone.
All right. 2 more to go.
Right, we need to heal before we do anything else, so... Alright, so there should be a keystone up here in Eisenberg. That's the one.
Here it comes!
Fire Dragon! Now the paralysis won't work here, I think, because bosses tend to just ignore status inflictions, but the idea was to get the physical attack up. So we're gonna do the same with Agnes. And then Tiz. And Ring a Bell doesn't have a special move because we used it already, so up he goes.
Hello, me.
It's over!
And then we just hit repeat and hope for the best. Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum. Agnes is now level 70. Alright, so we have one more to go Where the hell is it?
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Fire Keystone.
All right, one more to go.
Like, it's the water keystone is our last one, but that shit wasn't in Florum, so I have no idea. No, that's Anchime. We've done that one. And we got the one near the sages area, so hey, welcome back, Meg. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. We've just been dragon slaying. It's been upsetting, but oof. I always thought it was over here somewhere, but oh, right, it's been there. Okay, so it was on the ice. Okay. Kinda. Alright. Last one.
Here it comes!
And then we gain access to Vampire Castle. Yeah, let's up our critical rate. Why not?
Let's end this quick.
Good luck!
Critical rate 700%. Think we can do a little bit of that. Nice.
Be gone!
Critical rate 1000. Okay, so it maxes out at 1,000. Okay, that's fine. That still did a lot of damage. So... Alright, let the good times roll. Hell yeah! Unscathed! Holy shit! Yeah, he's the only one that didn't actually, like, give us a status effect or, you know, breathe on us. So we got an extra 10% in the job points, which, as you can see, are going nowhere because we don't have other classes equipped. So I will take the XP, though, to bring Tiz and Adia up to level 70.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Water Keystone.
All right! We have them all now! Let's return to Vampire Castle with haste!
Achievement unlocked. Dragon Slayer. Oh. Oh. Oh, I feel like I've done a betrayal. Oh. Okay. Boo. Boo. Well, that's for another playthrough. All right. Back we go to earn a new class. Like, it is a shame we can't just drop here. There's no reason why we can't. Other than the game being like, fuck you, that's why. Ooh, no, I'm okay. Oh, we could have bought a new outfit. Oh well. We'll come back. Did I buy all the magic? I did. Okay, we're off to Vampire Castle. Dun, 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 dun.
Did you hear that sound? I believe the gate is finally unlocked.
That was anticlimactic. He could have at least included a flash, a bang, or a puff of smoke.
Let's head in before Ringabel has a chance to flap his gums again.
Okay. Let's rock.
It's freezing in here. Even colder than it is outside.
Look at all those paintings.
We may actually get to be able to have a good
stumble
look at
into
them.
an art gallery?
They all have a sort of forlorn look to them.
Okay, so we're a little over level to be here. The recommended level it's saying is 60, and we are 70. So we're a little, just a little. Jeez. Speedy little gits, aren't they? Oh, she can't use Karada because she hasn't gotten... She's not a high enough level. Okay. Is that just the painting over there, but longer? Is that just... Ooh, hello. Ah, another blue chest. My favorite.
My, what a large portrait. Is that Lord De Rosso?
His wife was sure an attractive one. Oh, and it says something under the painting. Lester, eldest son of the House of De Rosso. future clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
Wait, what?
Born in the land of Eternia on a cold winter's day. So, that's his mother, not his beautiful young wife. And that little baby is Lord De Rosso.
Ah.
Clergyman? Of the Crystal Adventists?
Is something the matter, Agnes?
The Crystal Adventists were the predecessors of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It is now known as the Old Faith. But it hasn't been practiced in over 2,400 years. How could he have been a member of the Adventist clergy? According to this portrait, Lord De Rosso is incredibly old, even ancient.
Don't be ageist,
Yes, indeed. For I was born of these frozen lands in a time some 2,400 years from this day.
And this portrait?
Anya. Tiz just does
I
not
was but
care.
an infant, as you can
And this
see.
portrait?
This is a reproduction, however. The original was lost long ago to fire.
And what of the part that reads, Clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and Cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy?
Yes. As Wind Vestal, you would be expected to take interest in such matters. But ere I delve into the matter of the Old Faith and the Orthodoxy, allow me to tell of the founding of this land. As you may well know, this land had long been ruled by the Crystal Orthodoxy. However, 15 years passed, the Templar rose up and occupied their lands. Thus was the Duchy of Eternia born. Or so I expect you have been taught. However, the Templar did not found a new state. In truth, he
Future is
restored
now,
an
man.
ancient dynasty.
He did?
Long before the Crystal Orthodoxy ruled this land, it was known as the Kingdom of Eternia. In a time 2,400 years past, Eternia was a bountiful land blessed with 4 distinct seasons. The highlands were not as lofty as they are today. People and ideas flowed freely from other lands. The kings of Eternia were protectors of the Earth Crystal and the Crystal Adventists, ruling in peace for generations. To the west lay the castle of the House of De Rosso, hereditary dukes of Eternia with royal blood in their veins. Relations with the royal family were good, and ever did the kings of Eternia treat the dukes of our house with kindness. In return, the House of De Rosso did faithfully serve generations of Eternian kings.
Fair enough. But yay, we actually get to look at these paintings somewhat, compared to when we were playing the 3DS version a couple of years ago. That's cool. In HD! Yeah, Astral. Yes, in HD. Oh no, not the Hellhounds. Okay, yes, you are not dying on me today.
Accept your fate!
Okay, nice.
Don't fall for me now.
Oh, yes! Oh, my poor baby. Wake it up! I hate those dogs. Bad dogs! Battle music? Oh yeah, the battle music is so good in these games. Like, soon I'll get to share Bravely Second with you. Soon. Now, admittedly, the music is very different for Bravely Second, but I still think it's amazing. Oh. Item. There.
What magnificent vestments. This must be none other than Lord De Rosso.
Tis a portrait of my ordainment as Cardinal of the Orthodoxy. I was as yet... No, let us move on to other matters. I was born of the House of De Rosso, hereditary Dukes of Eternia. Blessed was my youth. My parents showered affection upon me, and I was beloved by the people. And the king bestowed favor upon me as well. Upon royal recommendation, I was made a cleric of the Crystal Adventists, the Old Faith, in my 19th year.
Ooh.
I devoted my body and soul to my clerical duties, for king, for kingdom, for faith. Sleep became an oft-missed luxury. But before long, a new tide began sweeping through the Crystal Adventists. There were those who wanted the clergy to control the 4 crystals of Luxendark, rather than local monarchies and temples. That belief formed the core of the Crystal Orthodoxy. The Eternian royal family, keepers of the Earth Crystal, immediately assented to this new way. I soon found myself appointed to the position of Cardinal in the Orthodoxy. Me, a mere cleric. Cardinal De Rosso. Those were my days of glory. Even now, the mere sound of the then-new title is dear to me. The Old Faith was remade entirely into the Crystal Orthodoxy, and the decision was made to elect a Grand Patriarch to rule. Thereupon, cardinals throughout the world gathered for a conclave to elect the first Grand Patriarch. Amid the conclave's maelstrom, I was approached by a cardinal who wished for me to vote for his choice. I suppose it was my youth and sincerity that made me reject the notion out of hand. But that was my downfall, for I was forced from the position of cardinal by the fraudulently elected Grand Patriarch. I had been but fervent in my beliefs and ideals. What I did only for the Orthodoxy, and for the people of this world.
The Old Faith and the Orthodoxy. The Kingdom of Eternia and the Duchy. That was all a bit hard to follow.
I agree. There are no major differences in teachings between the Old Faith and Orthodoxy. They both revere the 4 crystals. I have heard that the Adventists gave way to the new and truer ideas of the Orthodoxy and faded away.
Is that what they call
No
it?
wonder the Old Faith was abandoned.
Yet there is
I'm
more
loving
to
the
story,
details on De
for
Rosso's
history
vest.
is not more than accounts recorded by the victorious. To solidify their power, the victors showered contempt upon the vanquished. So it was those who held the reins of power within the Orthodoxy relentlessly pressed for the Adventists' eradication. No one recalls the words of the vanquished if the victorious write them out of history. 'Tis as if they had never existed.
I'd been taught that the battle between the 2 faiths had been fierce, and in its wake, devastation persisting to this day covered all the lands.
That is an uncharacteristically accurate account for the Orthodoxy, save for their false reckoning of time. It was after the Orthodoxy had begun ruling the world that the endless conflict with the Adventists began. I should know, for I was there to bear witness firsthand.
Lord De Rosso, how could you possibly be that old?
Lord De Rosso's epic oratory. Ring a bell. You were sawing logs almost the entire time Lord De Rosso was speaking. Sawing logs. She means you were sleeping. Ah, so it was that obvious. obvious. You were snoring like a bear. I was? Well, you'll have to forgive me. Even I know that's really rude. And that it is. Even if it was an incredibly long bit of oratory. That's right, Ring-a-Bell. You were really rude. I mean, your snoring even woke me up. What? You mean you were sleeping too, Adia? Let's have a better look at this painting. Okay. That's fun. Cool. Soul of Tomasa. Yeah, Meg, your snoring do be like that. Aw, not the doggo! That was dicey.
This one shows a castle in flames.
A large army surrounds it. It looks as if it could fall at any moment.
Is this not this very castle? See, this is the western corridor right here.
There's another castle burning in the distance. It's near where Eternian's central command is today.
So then, that's the Orthodoxy's head temple in flames?
Nay, the distant castle in flames belonged to the King of Eternia, and the castle in the fore. 'Tis the abode of my family, the House of De Rosso.
But why? Why would such a terrible thing?
The kingdom of Eternia was suddenly beset by a great host from another land. We would later come to know that it was a four-state coalition sent by order of the Crystal Orthodoxy. They had been told the King of Eternia sought a return to Adventism and was arming for war against the Orthodoxy. The Grand Patriarchy used this fiction to order a great muster of forces from across the lands. Alas, I failed to heed the many warning signs. I rejected the scheming Cardinal's choice for Grand Patriarch. But he succeeded in luring votes from other factions, and his became the ruling faction of the Grand Patriarchy. It was they who wished to establish Crystal Orthodoxy as the uncontested world religion. Under their orders, the castle of the Eternian King was besieged. It fell in mere weeks. Before long, the great host was at the gates of our castle, and my father lay brutally murdered. The water supply was poisoned, and the Orthodoxy's forces drew an ironclad ring around the castle. By then, the castle sheltered naught but the elderly, the young, the wounded. There was no hope of resistance. I was forced to sue for peace, even offering my own mother as hostage per their demands. Yet that failed to break the siege. The commoners who had placed their faith in my family and me slowly starved to death. It was then that a letter arrived from a man. That man was the cardinal who had sought to influence my vote. The fiend was now the officer in charge of the attack. He wrote that he would not accept my surrender. Such was the hatred he bore for me. Such hatred that he was willing to let countless innocents die. My mother had been murdered. Our castle was consumed in flames. That is the painting you see here.
How could the Orthodoxy do such a thing?
Almost like religion doesn't want you to know about all of the evil it commits to get to where it is. It's almost... Oopsie daisy. Jesus! Poor Hadia. Alright, how are we running this then? Oh, Hadia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love the Doroso emblem. Like some sort of like, you know, steampunk bat symbol. It's great.
Look!
Such fierce flames.
Though I wish not to remember that day. It is indelibly etched upon my mind.
How did you survive?
The Orthodoxy lay siege yet would accept no surrender. My mother, father, relatives, and my people lay dead. It was then I set our castle ablaze. But as the flames began to lick my body, something slipped into me. Betrayed by the precepts I believed in, was I not bitter? Robbed of my beloved homeland, my dearest of kin, my people, slain. Amid such despair, was I content to simply welcome death? Nay, I heard a voice. Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies.
Such a badass line.
Did I forge a dark pact with some fiendish entity that day? Or was it a rebirth, triggered by a future me reaching back to the past? Panicked upon failing to find my body, the Orthodoxy chose to denounce my family and me as ghoulish vampires. Thus have I been living an immortal existence ever since.
Then the name Vampire Castle is...
A lie that has been perpetrated by the Orthodoxy for some 2,400 years. Though it is true I am immortal, I am no vampire. I find the smell of blood too revolting to ever drink it. Having said that, I have done naught to quell the rumors. In truth, I endeavored to embellish them.
Who redeemed that alert?
My ability to transform myself into a bat and grow these fangs are the fruits of many years. Long, long years of effort. Tell me, O Vestal of the Wind, what does the Crystal Orthodoxy have to say about the passing of the first Grand Patriarch?
He chose the second Grand Patriarch and prayed for peace and the well-being of the faithful as he passed peacefully from this world.
Passed peacefully from this world, you say? I know the truth to be far different.
What do you mean?
The first Grand Patriarch was assassinated, along with his Archbishop, the man who had been my bane. The assassin himself tells you this. There is no other truth. That was when I forsook this land. Soon after, sightings of the vampire Lester de Rosso began to crop up throughout the world. I became a veritable Duke of Darkness, forging ties with those bearing hatred toward the Orthodoxy, and those it had oppressed. I was the enemy of man, the hated and feared vampire. But more than that, I was known as the arch-enemy of the Orthodoxy. And after some 500 years, a fateful encounter with one whom you all know well. No, let us leave the matter for another time.
That's DeRosso about to become broiled, I suppose. Oh, come on.
I saved this for you.
Forgive me!
Okay. Really am hating those dogs. What is happening in this one? It looks like a horse.
A battlefield landscape?
It represents the long and hard-fought war between the Orthodoxy and we denizens of darkness. For 500 years, my thirst for vengeance remained unsated. It had also been 500 years since the Orthodoxy had been founded. The world was in the midst of an age of seafaring and piracy. Compared to the great exchange of ideas and information, the once hallowed Orthodoxy began to lose its luster. The authority of the Grand Patriarch and the Orthodoxy itself began to wane. Fearing irrelevancy, the Grand Patriarchy acted rashly to regain its authority. This led to the unusual decision to select a commoner, the gifted young Yuliana, for an important task.
Yuliana? Sage Yuliana?
Oh? How old is the sage?
Yes, indeed. At age 20, the young Yuliana became High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
It's hard to believe he ever was young.
It was no laughing matter, for there was no one more skilled at rooting out enemies of the faith than he. The shadowy ones, those who had been working against the Orthodoxy, were crushed by the host he led. In the several decades that saw him age, I cannot count the number of times we have crossed swords, he and I. In the great battle waged on the Karka Plain, the might of our clashing forces rent the very earth into a vast rift.
You mean the rift under Isen Bridge?
In the battle at the foot of Mount Fragmentum, our armies smote the mountain to its very roots.
So that's how that ravine was created.
And in the battle fought on the Harina Plain, the once fertile earth was reduced to desolation. The loss of that fertile plain is believed to have ushered in the downfall of the Harina dynasty.
Oh. Oops.
To think any sort of battle could change the face of the Earth so.
We fought our final battle 1800 years ago on the Norende Heights in the land of Kaldisla.
The Norende Heights? That's where the Great Chasm opened up!
In the end, Yuliana, High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy, utterly defeated me, Lord De Rosso, leader of the Shadows.
You were defeated? But you're here with us today.
Yes, well, there was more to that final battle than meets the eye. You see, I ceded the glory of victory to young Yuliana that day. I say young in my reckoning, for he was already 100 then. Yuliana returned triumphantly to Eternia with what he claimed to be my remains. What he brought them was not human. And when the Templar attacked the head temple 15 years past, it is said they found my tomb deep underground. Ever dreading the darkness and my return, the Orthodoxy kept those duplicitous remains under arcane seal for over 1,000 years. 'Tis a tale replete with irony, is it not?
Oh, come on! Why did Ring a Bell have to die? Okay. A Mega Elixir. Okay. Man, this castle just keeps going, huh? Nope. We're running. I'm not fighting 3 dogs. I don't have the resources. Nope. Welcome back, Meg. Huh. Is that Juliana?
That is...
Yeah.
Say Juliana.
Yes, indeed. No one would mistake such a man for young now. Having put down the blood-sucking Lord De Rosso, bane of the Crystal Orthodoxy, he became the first ever commoner to become an archbishop. Perhaps it was a small honor they threw his way, for he was already 101 years old and would not long count among the living.
That makes it sound despicable.
Agreed. The truth is, however, that was when Juliana's plot was at its most clever.
The sage's plot? What was he plotting?
He was taking measures to separate you Vestals and the faithful among the people from the Orthodoxy's corruption. After serving some 80 years, he had witnessed firsthand how corrupt the institution had become. Should nothing be done, it would not be long before the putrid poison would do harm to the most innocent of the faith. So it was he vowed to rid the Orthodoxy of the source of this poison, the concentration of power.
But how?
For the great feat of defeating me, Yuliana had been made Archbishop, but in name only. But such was not key to his plot. Timing was the key. The proper time to separate the Vestals and the faithful from the Orthodoxy.
And just what timing would that be?
The great upthrust of the Eternian Highlands. At the time, the Highlands were not so formidable as they are today. But a colossal movement of earth and rock thrust the Highlands to lofty heights, thereby isolating Eternia from the world.
Hold on a moment. He was waiting for the Earth to move? How could he have known when such an event would take place?
I shall tell you in time. For now, I will say this. Yuliana bided his time till the Orthodoxy was cut off from the world. And at last, it happened. The Highlands ringing Eternia did thrust up to about half its height today. The Orthodoxy-ruled Eternia now found itself completely isolated, for this was an age preceding the airship. And while the Earth Crystal remained in their keep, control of the crystals of fire, water, and wind was returned to their respective temples. This, what you believe to be the true form of crystalism, is the fruit of Yuliana's efforts.
That was the sage's doing? I won't ever call him a miserable old lech again.
No, he still is an old lech. That's fine. That's fine.
Sage.
Oh. There's an adventurer on this floor, so I guess we're gonna be able to buy some supplies and prepare for a boss fight. Yar.
What is that glowing jewel-like object? I could swear I've seen something like that before.
I believe you have seen a similar sight countless times. It is known as an asterisk.
An asterisk? As in those objects we possess?
Yes, indeed. The second stage in Yuliana's plot against the Orthodoxy's authority was to deprive them of the power to grant vocations.
Grant vocations? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Before Yuliana intervened, special approval was required to change vocations within the Crystal Orthodoxy. In this way, the institution grew rich through fat profits they called alms.
Oh, so the Orthodoxy cornered the job market and the fees to participate therein.
In layman's terms, yes. But Yuliana exposed this fact before the reigning Grand Patriarch. It was then that Yuliana approached panicked high officials and the Grand Patriarch himself with a proposal of pure genius. He showed them a stone known as an asterisk, saying the granting of vocation should be based on it, overseen by the orthodoxy. Those who sought such vocations would apply to the orthodoxy and pay a fair price. Anyone with the means to pay could thus learn a new job.
That's no different from the old system where people had to pay alms.
No different indeed. But the Grand Patriarch and his officials had not but the material profits of the orthodoxy in mind. Hence, they accepted Yuliana's proposal without question, even appointing him to the important position of overseeing the new asterisk system.
I fail to see how that really changed anything.
Well, it did far more than you would guess, for he was the only one who knew how to make the asterisk stones.
Why, that wily old fox?
So it was Yuliana robbed the orthodoxy of its authority to grant jobs and took it for himself.
What of the Orthodoxy's profits? Wouldn't they demand Yuliana transfer the proceeds to their coffers?
Yuliana was long gone. Abandoning the seat of Archbishop, he fled with his knowledge of the asterisk craft. He also took arms and armor the Orthodoxy had seized from around the world, items of such power that their use was forbidden. He took them all and sealed them away in a hidden location. They now lie secreted away against the day the Orthodoxy's tyranny or some other impending doom threatens the people. He then hid himself in Yuliana Woods until those who knew him reached the end of their natural lives. But that did not take long, for I led the forces of the shadows to ensure their swift demise. I had always believed the Crystal Orthodoxy required not but the crystals, the Vestals, and the faithful. With the institution free of corruption, I returned to my homeland of Eternia after a 700-year absence. Where my family's castle once stood, I built a fortress of ice from whence I have been watching over the Orthodoxy's head temple. Meanwhile, Yuliana retired to that land to tend to the Vestals, but you know of that better than I.
Say Juliana.
Interesting. Okay. Ah! Holy f- Lilith's Rod. Okay. What do we think? Will we get somebody a new outfit? Do we turn Tiz into an Onion Knight? We get Agnes out of her bikini and make her a knight? Or do we... You know, I want to save Ring a Bells for last. What are we thinking, chat? Onion Knight or Knight? New outfit, always good. Okay, we've got one vote for on yes. One vote for Tiz. Yeah, Agnes's outfit would take away the bikini. I mean, we can always re-equip it later, but... I'm not voting for that! Anyone else want to vote on the outfits? Okay. I guess we'll go with nothing because we've a tiebreaker right now. I guess nobody gets new outfits. I will rest in the tent though. We can get all of our MP back. I think we're ready there. Alright. Oh! No! So happy I saved. Oh, I'm so happy I saved.
I commend you for making it this far.
Oh, no more paintings?
The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
What?
The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy.
Oh boy.
One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
Let us do battle. I like his sword.
Descend now!
This decides it!
Oh, Ring a Bell would have brought crit rate up to 1,000.
No holding back.
Oh. You bastard. Oh. Come on. Okay. Hmm.
I commend you for making it.
Oh, no more paintings?
The final painting lies beyond
What?
the last one, but yes.
Perhaps. Uh-oh.
But be forewarned.
Let us do battle. Okay.
I'm bored of you.
Ready to fly?
Right. Okay.
Follow me.
Uh. Ah, you bitch. Okay. Damn it, Adia. Right. Hey, never mind. Oh, you
No
bitch.
holding back.
You little bitch. Oh, oh great. Now I gotta rely on Adia. To just keep outspeeding him, I guess. Finally.
How can this be?
Oh, fuck. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. I get nothing. Good day, sir. The vampire asterisk. And for the girls, it's just belts.
I am a man of my word. Behold, the final painting.
Oh, I'm a save first before I do anything. Actually. Oh. Sorry, I've been looking for a while, but have to head off now. Glad I could catch most. Oh, well, thank you for joining in. We do appreciate it. You could have been the tiebreaker to decide who got a new outfit, but well, these things happen. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for I really do appreciate you hanging out with us for a bit. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Alright, so what have we got here? Juliana and DeRosso fighting, and then there's an angel in the background? Is that an...
This painting.
It is the angel descended from the heavens during my final battle against Juliana.
An angel?
When we last did battle 1800 years ago, the battle raged 100 days. The mountains of Norende rent asunder. Knowing the battle was reaching its end, I mustered the last of my strength to cast my greatest of spells. As my final attack surged forth, the angel did descend from the skies over Norende.
Are you sure it was an angel?
Verily so, for there are no other words to describe her. For a moment, Juliana and I stood captivated. Before we realized it, our struggle was forgotten. We both tended to the angel. But the angel lost her light. Her wings were shattered and her body torn asunder. There seemed little hope she would live. When she came to her senses, she trembled with fear. Yet with little remaining strength in her body, she made unto us an appeal.
What appeal? What did the angel say to you?
Ere she passed from this world, she slipped in and out of consciousness over many a day. In between ever-growing periods of unconsciousness, it was all she could do to mutter incoherently. A trap most vile, such a fool am I, the warriors of light, if it's not too late. These she would repeat over and over. When she did come to her senses, she would speak of the calamity that had befallen her. She spoke of how Luxemdark was on the brink of doom, and spoke with precision of the events that has heralded its coming. She herself was surprised to find that she knew of details of our past, and events of the future as well. The struggle between the old faith and orthodoxy, the tragedy that would befall my family, my immortality, even events of the distant future.
The distant future?
Yes, for the angel spoke of
Thank you
events
for the
that
hydrate.
have not come to pass even now. Events that await you in your future. She told of a bringer of evil who would appear in the guise of one friendly to the Vestals and seduce them into unleashing chaos in the name of awakening the crystals.
Oh?
This evil one would destroy Luxemdark by piercing the boundary that protects this world. And the opening of a great rift that sunders the earth shall herald its coming.
The Great Chasm.
The angel told of many other omens ere the great chasm would open. The light of earth shall raise up the north, and a deathly plague shall cover all the lands. Then shall a great rift rend the earth. She then entrusted me with a certain task, one that only an immortal such as I could fulfill.
What sort of task could only an immortal fulfill?
That I cannot say, for she swore me to secrecy. But thereupon she quietly passed from this world.
Oh, he looks so
For
sad.
3 days and 3 nights, my former mortal enemy Yolyana and I spoke of what had transpired. Ultimately, we vowed to join forces to prepare for the coming doom of which the angel had foretold.
So we got a new outfit. So let's take a look at it. Well, not a new outfit. We got a new job. We got the vampire class, and well, look at her. It's just belts. I think there might be underwear in there, but otherwise it is just belts and a cape. That's it's very fun. I mean, I did, of course, get artwork of that outfit commissioned some time ago now. Reiko did it for me. Let's see. Oh, he's big. This was our Halloween art a few years ago. But yeah, it's hold on. It's a big piece of art. So hold on, let me but that should but I still love this outfit or this artwork. I still think Reiko did like a fantastic job on it, and I love the Celtic cross graveyard here, especially or at least the tombstone here, because I need to zoom in again. So hold on, bear with me. You can actually see the family crest on the tombstone in the middle. I think that was a really nice touch. Workshopping this workshopping this artwork was great fun. I don't know if I would get a HD remake of it, so to speak, for this year's Halloween, but you know, because I don't even know if we're doing Spooktober on this channel, just because I'm gonna be so busy with other projects elsewhere in October. October's a very busy month for the host vessel, so I don't even know if we're doing a Spooktober over here, but I think this artwork is still phenomenal, and you know, need to lock that asset so it stops moving. Yeah. Anyway, let me get rid of it before Twitch bans me. Right. Oh yeah, we gotta set her back. Okay, so I think that's everything here. We are done with Vampire... No. Go on, yes.
Lord De Rosso, there is one last matter I fail to understand.
Why Juliana and I forgave the rebel Templar, even rendering him aid?
Yes.
Juliana and I conspired in a masquerade. He rose through the Orthodoxy's ranks for vanquishing me, and I went into hiding. That was when the first of the Angel's omens came to be. The land's ringing Eternia began to rise. While the second omen, the Plague, had not yet come to pass, we continued to watch over the crystals and the Orthodoxy. So did 1,700 years pass in relative peace, save for a handful of suspicious crises surrounding the crystals.
Suspicious?
It was not till 30 years ago that the omens returned as if out of legend. First, the land's ringing Eternia began to rise once more. 10 years later, the Great Plague struck, whereupon I knew the Great Chasm was coming. It was then that we began our preparations to strike. It was evident from this series of events that the crystals were involved in some manner. Before the appearance of the Great Chasm, we would assault the temples and seize the crystals. We readied our forces for this plan. I entrusted the task to the Templar, a former cleric of the Orthodoxy. He was also to lead the newly mustered host.
Oh, Father.
While far from infallible, that was the best response I could manage for the coming of the Great Chasm. But I was soon faced with another problem, for the Orthodoxy began conspiring to hold the Grand Ritual in a bid to regain authority.
The Grand Ritual? But that is forbidden! It raises the energy long accumulated within a crystal to a cataclysmic level!
Indeed, and the Templar feared the heavy toll it would exact upon the crystal. He counseled us to dispatch our forces to the head temple with the greatest of haste. Were we to overlook the Grand Ritual and focus upon the coming Great Chasm? Or was the ritual the event that would bring upon the chasm? To wait or attack? The Templar and I could not agree, and so it was. He alone decided to lead a great host against the head temple and the Temple of the Crystal.
That is why my father did what he did?
As I have said before, the Templar is not the sort to send troops into battle over private matters, be they concerned with his wife or not. We threw our backing behind the Templar-led forces. Forever did we believe in his tireless resolve and action. And though the one we backed is the one you have defeated, that is perhaps but a small link in the great chain of events of which the Angel foretold.
Okay. So, I realize it is getting closer to 9. So, we're gonna rest in a tent. Make sure I save. We're going to teleport out of here. And we're going to awaken the Earth Crystal. And that will be the final thing we do today. Anything else that the game requires of us, we'll wait till next time. But I do want to at least have awoken the crystal before we get out of here. Actually, I didn't need to come here. Because now that we've defeated the Templar, and just cut through here. And around we go. Everlast Tower.
To think this was once the Temple of Earth. Look what has become of it.
I've never set foot here either, yet the change is clear.
Well, at least it seems the Eternian forces dare not deploy troops here.
Yet I sense a foul presence.
Monsters, no doubt.
They may be after the Earth Crystal.
Let's hurry!
Very interesting in all of that lore dumping, Aerie had nothing to say. Oh, that's the cave that we... yeah, okay. Can't do anything there yet. Oh, gosh. Oh, you're an ugly bastard, aren't you? And you're dead. Oh. The recommended levels for this area is 52. We're a little overpowered. Just a little. Oh! Oh, hello. Deus Ex, huh? Right, let's see if we can, let's see if we can win a new summon.
Splendid.
Just about! Holy fuck, just about. We can now summon Deus Ex Machina. Ooh. I always forget how much of a maze the Earth Crystal is. The Earth Crystal, sorry, the Earth Temple. Yeah, I always forget just how winding it is. Do we want to go down these steps yet? Oh, that just brings us here. Oh. Blue chest. Alright. Oh. Have to wait a little longer before we can get that one. This way. Oh. Before we explore around here, head down there. Yeah, that just brings us back. Why is it always Tiz? Brat? Okay, so that's this area completed. Okay, come on. Turbo ether. Down here. Ancient bow. Ooh. That slug away from my wind vestal. Iku Manji, I think that was called. Open that, so let's get back up. Ah, fuck off. Sometimes I do miss Bravely Default 2's system, where like if you are, and that really only works because the enemies are on the overworld, but if you're like so high leveled that the fight isn't worth having, like they will run away from you. Now on the other hand, if you're not leveled up enough, they will come looking for your blood. So but I haven't ground up enough tickets yet to get the 0% encounter bangle, which I should. As I said, we're gonna need it really from chapter 5 onwards because it's gonna be a bit of a time saver. And maybe tomorrow we'll do a stream of just, you know, grinding that stuff out. Like, it is just gonna be another minigame stream. So... Godzilla Meg! That thing did not want to die, huh? Oh, yeah, that's the stairway we came in. So we want the one below us, I guess. Ah. damn it. Oh! Tis, no! Observations of the crystal.
Let's see. It says, observations of the crystal, submitted by... What? Victoress Court?
The energy within the crystals may be categorized by their names, viz. Fire... Never mind. The amplification effect of a crystal only extends to its corresponding element. For instance, the efficacy of this crystal extends to soil, land, mud, rock, and the like. It is for that reason the Orthodoxy names this the Earth Crystal. As for the method of extracting the energy it holds within...
Wow! Not that I really understand.
Yes, I'm afraid I didn't follow that either.
It seems I must look beyond what I had thought was simple desecration of the crystal.
The healing waves emanating from the crystal. This one also reads, submitted by Victoress Court.
Two kinds of waves have been observed emanating from the Earth Crystal. The waves that amplify white magic efficacy were likely used by the Orthodoxy for benediction, healing, and exorcism. The waves that amplify black magic efficacy were likely used for retribution and attacks upon enemies of the faith. The Lord Marshal ordered that only those waves that amplify white magic are to be extracted and utilized. A new technique wherein an extraction cable is attached to the surface of the crystal without doing it harm has greatly advanced our work.
It seems they truly wish to advance medicine.
That treatment Idia's mother was receiving must have resulted from this research.
How could have such worthy efforts gone so terribly wrong?
Interim report on alchemical life research. Oh, this one reads, submitted by Vincent S. Court.
A tome entitled Alchemical Life was found among a trove of forbidden volumes seized from the Orthodoxy. But rather than some book of the occult dealing in miracles and manifestations, it is an ancient book of medicine. It claims the crystal's white waves can stimulate an individual's cells, and the black waves can link cells between individuals.
Alchemical life? They went beyond merely saving lives?
Wait, there's more. This so-called alchemical life is unstable, and keeping the resulting subjects alive comes at great difficulty.
Victoria.
So, it seems they propose that the research be shut down.
Okay. No, no! I forgot to revive him! Alright. Nope. Dead end.
Let's see. Oh, this is an account by a crystallist of high standing.
The Great Plague.
This is what the author wrote about the Great Plague.
The terrible plague ravaging the world finally reached our shores. Already, there were those falling ill in villages to the east. To halt its spread to Orthodoxy headquarters, top officials of the faith have closed all roads and forbidden the influx of people and goods. Controversy arose when a young cleric appealed to his superiors to use the power of the Earth Crystal for purification and medical treatment. But the proposal had no hope of approval. As we hold the crystal sacred, the hierarchy ignored it. The purging of refugees for seeking to thwart the blockade was as a scene from hell. The purged believers were hailed as martyrs.
How terrible. How could they be so cruel?
By saying we had no other choice, no doubt.
But to have a way to battle the plague and not use it, they simply forsook them.
Cleric departs.
The end of the plague. The date is much later than the past entries.
The young cleric appealed to his superiors day after day to no avail. When the Great Plague showed signs of abating, the Orthodoxy was overjoyed. Those who had advocated the blockade were showered with praise. Some days later, the young cleric was summoned before the Vestal, whereupon he was mocked and reprimanded for hours on end. The plague wiped out his village of birth, save for a few who escaped, and many other villages within the Fate's lands suffered the same fate. Henceforth, the young cleric was never again seen amongst the ranks of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Perhaps he was shipped to a post of no consequence, or fallen away altogether.
He sounded like a hero in the making.
It's your dad, Adia.
If he had counted among the Orthodoxy's leaders, this land would have perhaps changed for the better. But then perhaps I wouldn't have been here with you today.
Yeah.
The end of the world.
The Orthodoxy's head temple has already fallen, and it shall not be long now before my refuge, too, is discovered by the invaders. The Earth Vestal was dragged before their leader. It was the once young cleric, now a seasoned soldier, fearless and self-assured. The Vestal faced him, hurling words of contempt and scorn, but ere could she finish. An enraged member of his guard cut her down with a stroke of his long blade, and the Vestal's body fell silently to the floor. All is lost. That would be Kami Izumi.
So that's how the Earth Vestal was slain.
What an awful tale.
Aw. Aw. Somebody give her head pats and hugs. Aw.
With a stroke of his long blade.
Well, that's enough of that. Earth Mallet.
The reconquest of Eternia. I wonder what it says in here. The Reconquest campaign. Troop deployments.
Our uprising was lacking in everything. Troops, armaments, cultivation of informants within the Orthodoxy. The Crystal Orthodoxy would soon put their plans in motion. The debate between our Lord Templar and the Sage continued. At the end of 3 days and 3 nights, our Lord Templar gave the order to strike. His family was to remain behind in this land. We departed before sunrise the next day. We procured weapons and ammunition in Ansheim, and then slipped secretly into Eisenberg. From northern Eisenberg, 3 fortified airships took us across the highlands, last entering the land of Eternia. An abridged listing of our main invasion forces follows. The valiant usurper braved the Templar. Our Lord Templar insisted we named him as Usurper. What an edgelord! Assault troops for the Temple of the Earth. They are to take the Earth Crystal and protect our Crystal Technology Squad. Swordmaster Nobutsuna Kami-Izumi, Commander Hayridden Barbarossa, Lieutenant Commander Dr. Vincent S. Court, Technology Squad Leader, accompanied by his 10-year-old son serving as his assistant. Assault troops for the Orthodoxy's head temple. They are to halt all of the institution's functions and seize all of its forbidden tomes and assets. Sir Argent Heinkel, Commander Fiore de Rosa, Lieutenant Commander Barris Lair, Officer in Training Erutus Profiteur, and Dr. Kada, Auditors. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. Can I go back? Sorry, Barris Lair, Officer in Training, Erutus Profiteur, and Dr. Kada, Auditors. Occupation forces for the city of Eternia. These troops will be assigned to keeping the peace and preparing for the laying of the cables. Spell Fencer Sigma Kint, Commander. Einheria Venus, Officer in Training. Holly White, Medic in Training.
Head Temple Occupation. It says this one is written by Sir Argent Heinkel, Commander.
Once the Temple of Earth fell and news of the Earth Vestal's demise reached the Resistance at the head temple, they quickly surrendered. The Orthodoxy soldiers and leaders were stripped of their weapons and confined to the temple. The Lord Templar strictly forbade us from rampant slaughter and maltreatment of the vanquished. None have yet disobeyed his order. Those sympathetic to our cause were allowed to join us, while those who refused were to be released. As for Erutus Profiteur, the man sent to the treasure house to seize the Orthodoxy's assets, unsavory rumors about him soon began to circulate. Investigation into bribes by former Orthodoxy officials and the large-scale disappearance of artworks from the treasure house is underway. Dr. Kada, tasked with deciphering the Orthodoxy's forbidden spells, continues to meet clandestinely with his lieutenant, De Rosa. In comparison, Barris Lair's simple enthusiasm for more fighting is almost refreshing to see.
The Occupation of the City. This one says it's written by Commander Sigma Kint.
A month has passed since our bloodless occupation of the city of Eternia, and the people are finally beginning to settle into their daily lives. Einheria, originally from this city, doggedly patrols its streets, saying, "I shall defend the city that is home to my master's training grounds." The occupation force is also comprised of others from this land. and perhaps that is another reason for the easing of the people's fears. A few days prior, it was announced that this land had been rechristened the Duchy of Eternia. A member of the royal bloodline that once ruled Eternia before the Crystal Orthodoxy was restored to power as Archduke, and naming himself Grand Marshal of the Eternian forces, the Lord Templar began his tireless effort to build a new system of government. When Dr. Vincent S. Court proposed a great feat of engineering be erected in one corner of the city, it was approved at once. Great cables are to be extended from the Temple of Earth all the way to the city, but I know not their purpose. Rumor has it the cables are to be linked with buildings under construction in the medical district, also part of the doctor's proposal. The decreed construction schedule is tight and will surely require additional laborers from among the people and former Orthodoxy. Hey, Bug, how you doing? Oh, Peeping Owl, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Gowlie on the shore. That's a great pawn. That's a great pawn. Gowlie on the shore. And thank you for the follow, Peeping Owl. Sure, Bug. Go for it. My favorite Digimon? Wormmon. Or Navimon if we're talking Appmon. Yeah, Wormmon's been my favorite since day one. I love the little guy. You know, and the fact that he turns into a common rider is also, you know, very nice. Wormy is a good boy. How was Cyber Sleuth? It was the first humanoid insect Digimon. That's... Oh, the emote I drew? Yeah, that's over on the YouTube channel. That's over on the Code Crown channel. The story is meh? How far into it are you? Because it is a slow burn before things pick up. I've been replaying Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth to prepare for Time Stranger. By God, Time Stranger, like, Hacker's Memory is so slow. Enjoyable, but slow. Chapter 8. Okay, so you've a while to go. It'll pick up. If you've never played it before, that is. It'll pick up. But if you have, well, you know when to expect when. When and where, what to expect. Well, we are currently playing through Bravely Default HD. Probably my favorite video game ever. Probably. I think I'm understating that. We aren't reading because the characters don't say much. Yeah, that's fair. Now, where were we? The decreed construction schedule is tight, and will surely require additional laborers from among the people and former Orthodoxy members. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're more of a Tamagotchi. You're more of a fan of like the Tamagotchi style games. And I respect that. You know, Digimon World 1 I have some great memories of. I didn't really vibe with Next Order. But I'm a sucker for like the more Shin Megami Tensei vibes of the Cyber Sleuth games. I'm a sucker for that. All I will say is like Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, they are slow burns, but when they pick up, it's kind of incredible. I may be a little biased there, but we can't be picky, as you say. I mean, I really love Digimon Survive. A lot of people didn't give that a chance because it's, you know, it's more visual novel over tactics RPG, but I loved Survive. I beat that game 4 or 5 times just to get everything, just to take in everything that game had to offer. So I spotted the medic in training, Holly White, being scolded by Victor, a boy of the same age, for standing around and watching the construction.
The occupation of the city. This one says it's written by Commander Sigma Kent.
A month has passed since our bloodless Wait, that's the same one we just read. Oh boy, hold on. Okay, then we're done. Okay. Gonna go back to Survive after I beat the Great Ace Attorney. Oh, Great Ace Attorney mentioned. Peak. Absolute peak. Myself and Meg in the chat here, we're playing through Dual Destinies. It's Meg's first time with these games, and I've been really enjoying revisiting the Ace Attorney games, like, kind of from the beginning. But, yeah. Like, Great Ace Attorney is so good. Herlock is my husbando. For sure, Herlock is my husbando. So much so that for my birthday 2 years ago, Meg actually got me a cake with Herlock on it. That was amazing. You just realized it's Ga. But Bug, please, to anyone who came in with the raids, if you gotta do some post-stream unwinding, if you gotta chill out, you gotta stretch your legs, you gotta get a drink, you gotta get a snack, you gotta do something to refuel, by all means do so. We're about to defeat a boss, hopefully, and take back the Earth Crystal, or awaken it, and kind of see where the story pushes us from there. We will be finishing up after this boss fight, though. So this will be the last major thing we're doing today. 'Cause I gotta go make dinner. It is 20 past 9 at night, so yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. I can almost taste the stir fry. You know, I can almost taste it. Nope. No items there. We'll rest in the tent. Oh, geez, Mag. Okay, let's throw down a save so we don't lose all of our lovely, lovely progress. And... let's go. I will. Oh, look at all these things just...
Is this the Earth Crystal? What have they done to it?
How awful! What do they think the crystal is? Some kind of toy? Forgive me.
Not your fault. You didn't hook up all these cables.
No, Edea. Why should you repent for the sins of your father? Now, let's get on with the rite of awakening.
What's that on the crystal?
That's Gigas Lich!
It's the propagator of doom as told of in the sacred texts of the Orthodoxy.
Well, whatever it is, here it comes!
It's fighting time. Oh, look at this ugly look at this ugly bollocks.
Here I come!
Thank you, Sari.
Accept your fate!
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big attack.
Do not stand in my way!
Those are some big numbers. I did it! 9999! Achievement unlocked! Let's go! Holy crap! Oh, that was insane! I'm super happy with how simple that was. Let's go!
I wonder when that creature first settled here. I refuse to believe this could be my father's doing.
For better or worse, I believe the Eternian forces would have guarded the crystal from such threats. Maybe it took advantage of their weakened state to slip in unnoticed.
Save your jabbering for later! We have a crystal to awaken! Okay, here goes. This is the fourth and final crystal. Make us proud, Agnes!
Oh, she having doubts?
What's wrong?
It's really nothing. But time and time again, the Duchy's people have warned us not to awaken the crystal.
Agnes...
I know. I ought not let it bother me. Now, let us begin, Eri.
Not yet! Just a little longer!
We're almost there. We're almost there.
More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this!
It's so shiny. It's so shiny.
Stop! That's it!
Trophy earned. The
Hooray!
Earth Crystal
We did it!
awakened.
Holy smokes! That was by far the brightest of the 4 crystals.
Agnes, are you alright?
Yes. Thank you, Tiz.
Now all 4 of Luxembourg's crystals have been awakened. Nice work, everyone.
What a joyous day. Now perhaps the world...
Is the Great Chasm gone?
Nuh-uh. Awakening all 4 crystals should have caused a pillar of light to rise somewhere in our world. It's the Holy Pillar, the first light, divine source of life and the origin of this world and the heavens above.
Oh, they're all holding the idiot bull. DeRosso told them about someone who will join their group, urging them to do this, and they're all just like, "Ah, that's funny. Yeah, okay, cool."
Once I place my brooch within the Holy Pillar, the first light will spread across the world. And its divine light, born of the awakened crystals, will sweep away all darkness. And the Great Chasm should vanish along with the darkness.
So all we need to do is take you into the Pillar of Light. Then let's go! That is where this will all end.
Lead the way.
Like, DeRosso basically said, you don't trust Eri. And because of gameplay and story segregation, these characters are acting like they have not been through that.
I'm with you.
Together we go.
Your support ability cost limit has increased. Nice. Pages of Anyasa. The angel told of the coming of the evil one who would lead the Vestals astray. Um... Okay. Fine. Earth Crystal awakened. Cleared 9999. Cool. So that is the last thing we're doing today. I'm gonna go and save, and that will just be where we finish up, to be honest. Did we buy someone a new outfit before we finish? No? Nah, I think that's where we'll leave off. Because again, I have a stir fry to go make. So thank you to everyone who stopped by today. Let me see who is available for an L raid ski. Because it's only right that with the raids we got today from Bug and Owl, that we pass that forward. We got a lot done today. I mean, what? We defeated Brave. We slew all 6 dragons. We defeated DeRosa. You know, and now we've awakened the Earth Crystal. We've covered quite a lot today. Let's go raid Ben. And, because Ben is playing Xenoblade X. My other favorite game. So, yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. I might be back tomorrow to do some mini games so that we can get the 0% bangle. I make no promises on that one. Stuff might come up and get in the way, but maybe we'll do something tomorrow for that. But if I don't see you, have a great week. And I should be back Monday or Tuesday? Not next week. Not this week coming, because I've got work commitments and can't stream. But maybe the 8th or the 9th of September, I'll be back. Maybe with more Wind Waker. We'll see what happens. But yeah, look after yourselves, everyone. Have a great week ahead, and give Ben my regards. See you all later. And bye-bye.